What is going on, everybody? I am back and I'm ready to sit here and talk to myself. But anyhow, so I want to cover some things. I get lots of comments and lots of DMs and questions about simple things what do I use for fuel, motivation, blah, 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 lots of stuff. Now, I'm not saying blah, blah, blah. It's just that's how my mind operates. This isn't a perfect world, okay? So obviously I've got things going on in my own mind that discourage me from wanting to do things, or maybe want to take away from my motivation, you'd say. But if you have discipline, you don't need motivation. I use the negative things that are going on in my life as fuel for bettering myself. I use it for motivation, to help me stick with my discipline. I use it as fuel to get me through my workout. The next workout that I look forward to is something that I'm going to do to better myself. It doesn't matter if it's working out, if it's getting up for work, or whatever it was, that things that I wanted to accomplish in life. If I hit the snooze button, if I ignored the things that I needed to do to better myself, it's my own damn fault. You know what I mean? And that's the way we need to look at things in all kinds of aspects of our life. We got to use the things that would not necessarily want to push us, because instead of sitting around and just dwelling on these things, you want to make a proactive fucking choice to bust your ass, get out there, put the work in, and sit back and be like, you know what, I've done this. I've accomplished this. So, you don't want to unplug, sit on your ass, worry about things that you can't control. You can control the efforts that you put forth towards anything that you want. So why not take control of what you're doing and bust your ass? Because if you can't make the time to better yourself, then nobody's going to do it for you. So there was always going to be the naysayers and saying, you're wasting your time, you're doing this. It doesn't matter what the hell you want to do. If it's working out, doing whatever, it's somebody that's going to be out there that's wanting to waste your time, occupy your time, give you a fun time, but ultimately those times aren't going to get you anywhere other than just some memories or some pictures in your phone or some bullshit like that. So that's the way I look at things. And also, you're only as good as your last accomplishment. I've been in sales or whatever the hell my whole life, and you'd only be good as your last sale. It's not what you did for me yesterday, it's what you're doing for me today. It's what you're doing for me tomorrow. It's the things that you can actually provide results for. And so if, I was this at one point in time, or this, that, and the other thing, you're only as good as what you're capable of doing today. You're doing right now. So, you need to set goals daily, weekly, monthly, 6 months, fucking a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. So you're constantly chipping away at whatever process you're doing, what you're doing to get to where you're going. So I look at myself 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. So if I have a hiccup or something that comes along that derails me for a week, a month, or whatever the hell it is, this COVID thing, whatever it is, I'm still on track, because I look at, okay, that's just a momentary setback, and let me get back to it. And that's the way I look at it, is that whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be setting the pace for myself down the road. Because if you're setting it for a week or a month or 90 days or some shit like that, you ain't doing jack shit that you're really going to make a dent in your life that you're going to accomplish in 90 days. And if you do, those results ain't going to last for long. So unless you hit the lottery, I don't know, that's luck. But there's another thing I want to think about is, like, everyone's like, oh, what's this, blah, blah, blah. We give up on our bodies. Our bodies typically don't give up on us unless you have some sort of health thing that's, we can't predict. But typically we give up on ourselves. It's not that our body just fails on us. It's that we don't use them. We don't put the work in to take care of ourselves. And this shell of what we have is got to last us a long ass time. And so why not get the most fun out of it, the most use out of it, versus sitting by and watching everyone else enjoy their lives, doing the fun things and doing what they want to do. Think about it. For thousands and thousands of years, our ancestors were hard-working ass sons of bitches. And it wasn't until technology came along to make our life easier, to where we could sit on our ass and do jack shit, watch Netflix all day, not have to go out and bust our ass. Machines replace labor jobs, all that type of stuff. Those things there's not very many hard workers anymore that exist. So, our bodies are meant for busting our ass. And, I can't imagine where we'll be in 50 years. Hopefully I'll be alive to see it, but I don't know where we're going to be. If everyone is just so consumed with scrolling and doing whatever and ain't doing jack shit, we're going to be a bunch of lazy sons of bitches. So that's the only thing I can think about. And, genuinely, if you really want something bad enough, it don't matter what the fuck it is. Your ass is going to put forth the effort to get to it. I know motherfuckers that plan like crazy to go on this vacation that's going to last this long, but you're enjoying it, right? You get excited to get ready to start your day when you look forward to your job, when you're going to a party, when you're going to go out with some friends, when you're going to go do whatever. So why not make it a goal, for whatever the hell you want to accomplish, working out, work, life things that you get excited for it. If you set a long-term goal that that you're seeing slow results, it doesn't matter. You're getting results. It's better than nothing. And that's the biggest thing that I look at is that I'm like OCD, ADD. So I typically want like instant gratification, like video games, something like that. It's like boom, 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 like real fast, And so working out is like something that's a slower process. And but if you have a goal down the road, that you're going to get there. And as long as you put that shit in, you show up, you do what you got to do, you are going to get this. So if you can't set aside the time to better yourself, that's your choice. Quit complaining about the shit you can control. Because if you can't do that, then I don't know what the fuck you can do. If your ass has gone to school, hats off to you, because I sure as hell couldn't do it. I had a hard ass time, so I barely got through any form of school. So, if you can do that, this should be easy as hell for you, because to me this is simple shit. Because you can set your schedule around doing whatever you want, any hours of the day. So, this isn't the back in the old days when looking chunky was like a show of status. Like back in like the early 100 years ago, if your ass was overweight, it meant you had money. It meant that you didn't have to be a laborer. It meant you did not have to work hard. And these aren't those times anymore. Everybody wants to see abs. They want to see a perfect physique. They want to see this. Who gives a shit about that? It's about this. And it's that, everyone, I'll tell you this flat out. It would drive me nuts is that at my age, I'm 40 years old. When I go to the beach with my children's friends, parents, and so forth, they'd always be like, you gotta work, you gotta live in the gym, you've gotta eat so healthy. I eat like a fifth grader. I eat horrible. I've always have. And the working out allowed me to eat more because I worked out hard, and so I had to consume more food. And I didn't live in the gym. I'd work out maybe an hour a day. But no one else does that. 40 minutes a day. That's it. 30 to 40 minutes a day. That's it. Maybe an hour. So, but if you do it consistently, it's better than everyone else, because most people don't do jack shit. So my half-ass results will typically get more results than the average person, and it's because I show up and I do what I gotta do. So remember that shit. Hope y'all have a dope-ass day, week, month, year, whenever y'all are watching this. I appreciate you for being here. If you are here, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, do it up. Give me some comments, negative, bad, good, whatever it is. I appreciate y'all. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great ass day. Love y'all.